Okay, so we are doing holozoic nutrition, and last video we were done about the steps, process, and these all. So today we'll be going with the code. Oopsie. Okay, so now what's the code here? It's about I2B3. I am sure if you don't know, that does not mean. If you know, write in the comment box. If you don't, I will let you know. I here is intracellular, okay, and I will tell you the two or B separately. Intracellular digestion, here we are talking about the digestion, like we are done the digestion in amoeba and these all. So intracellular means, like I2 means intracellular digestion. So this is raised by hydrolytic enzymes, now in which, like what is that, living, like here we were talking intracellular digestion. So the animals or the living organism doing having intracellular digestion, they will living in aquatic, as we know, this is like water, aquatic environment. This capture, like they capture, this capture food, or like the prey they capture, that would be in the holozoic, like that's because of the holozoic enzyme. So here, like we are having five kind of phylums in our, like for the intra and extracellular. So first, if I would describe first, that is phylum protozoa. Protozoa, okay. So now phylum protozoa are first phylum, and if we talk about example or anything, that could be amoeba. Here we do not have particular topic about the phylums, but here we have to know what are the phylum protozoa, what kind of aquatic organisms or living organisms are in phylum this, and these all. As I told you, we are in five. So phylum protozoa having amoeba, paramecium, and euglena as well. So phylum protozoa had that one. If we talk about the second, that is phylum Porifera, if I'm not pronouncing wrong, and that have sponges. Okay, so what does that do? That's help filter. So in this we are having sponges which helps in the filter food in water, like as we have any kind of sponge we have in a makeup or anything, or if we talk about a foam, very soft, when we just fill it with the water and we just strand, like we do, like very construct this and that lose it water, like that. Here's the sponges which helps the filtration of the food through water. Okay, so that what that process would be known as, that would be known as diffusible process. Now what is that diffusible process? Diffusible process, it's about diffusible are those which move across the membrane. Okay, move across the membrane, as we have studied diffusible and these all in our botany lecture. I have done, I am sure. So here diffusible means move across the membrane, they will move across the membrane towards the membrane. Okay, so now these are the phylum. As I written I2, which I means intracellular, and 2 like intracellular digestion, I2 is here phylum, like we are having only two phylums in intracellular. Now what does, now I guess you can get the concept, but still if you don't, I will tell you. B3 here, let me make B3. What does this mean? B3 is like, B means both. Here, like in the above, we were just talking about intracellular. Here, B means both. So here, both would be, of course, intra is done. So second will be extra. So intracellular, and extracellular. So in these both, like B3 simply means, this means, as I told you, we have only five phylums. So two are done and three are remaining. That's the reason we have here three. Okay, so now B3. So what are that phylums? And so third is phylum Cnidaria. Here C is silent Cnidaria. So if we talk about Cnidarian, we have Hydra. We will discuss Hydra in very detail with the mechanism and the structure, everything related to that, but here we will not. We have to just write as I just told you. So Hydra, and another would be C, anemone. which is like hair like, which have hair like projection. Well, let me tell you, hydra is very interesting topic. I will upload the video soon so you can get. And the fourth is phylum Centophora, if I am not wrong. Phylum Centophora, which is like, which example is sea walnut. Okay, sea walnut. If we talk about the fifth one, we have phylum Platyhelminth. Helminth. In that we are having flatworms, or that flatworms are many type of. So the example of the like flatworms would be example, there will be planaria, tapeworm, and another liver flicker, and a lot of. And these all are done here till 5 phylums. But what about the remaining all phylums which we have, that are known as extracellular? Okay, extracellular are those which are remaining. And here remaining all phylums are known as extracellular. Now what are the example? If I talk about the example here, that would be amylite, arthropods, and these all arthropods. These all are the except like phylums. So this was all. Now let me have a recall first. We have code, like this code has just been created to memorize it easily, as we get confused what are two or which have intra and both. So intracellular digestion have two phylum Protozoa, phylum Profera, amoeba, paramecium euglena is the example. Protozoa, phylum Profera have a sponge like which filter, and diffusible means across the membrane. Here B means the both, and intra and extra. So here now the question is, which digestion would happen first? So first would be intracellular and the second would be extra. Like first intracellular will be happen in these all, then extracellular would be happen. So these three. Then phylum Nigeria, we have hydra or the sea, and ammonia. So in hydra we will discuss in very detail with the mechanism, types, structure, these all, not type of course, but the structure and mechanism. And we have then phylum Tanphora, set maybe yes Tanphora, that have example of sea walnut. If we talk about more phylum Platyhelminth, which have flatworms, the example of that could be planaria and tapeworm. And now these are done with the both. Now still the question is, I2 is done, which means intracellular, B3 is done, which means both. So this means extracellular is still remaining. So extracellular are the remaining, which have example are amylite and arthropods. So yes, this was all. I hope you liked it. Bye.